That conclusion feels more like a prediction, maybe even a guess, not a hard fact.
Because that's where we run into a problem. What happens when we feed this perfect, flawless machine faulty parts, right? What happens when perfect logic is built on a really shaky foundation?
Okay, let's look at this argument right from the book. All empires decay, Britain is an empire, therefore Britain will decay. Now, if you look at the structure, it's a perfect syllogism. It's built exactly like the Cicero one. Major premise, minor premise, conclusion. The machine itself is humming along perfectly.
The logic is totally valid. The structure is flawless. And yet, something feels a little off, doesn't it? That conclusion feels more like a prediction, maybe even a guess, not a hard fact. It just doesn't feel as certain as the Cicero one. So what's going on?
Well, the problem isn't the machine, it's the ingredients we're putting in. The whole thing, the entire argument, rests on that one big idea: all empires decay. But wait a second, how do we know that? For sure. Have we studied every single empire that has ever existed or ever will exist? No, of course not. So that first premise, it isn't a fact, it's an assumption.
And that right there shows you the big limitation of deduction. It's great for consistency, but it can't tell you if your starting point is true. For that, you need a whole different kind of logic. You need a toolkit for actually testing ideas against the real world. And that, my friends, is called induction.
Okay, we've got deduction, the perfect logic machine, and we've got induction, the real-world detective. So which one is better? That's the wrong question. It's not a competition. The secret to a truly powerful argument, a sound argument, is that you need both of them. They have to work together as a team.
And here's how that partnership works. You use induction, the detective work, to go out into the world and gather clues, to gather evidence. That's how you build premises that are actually grounded in reality. Then you take those strong, true-ish premises and you feed them into your perfect deductive machine. What comes out is a conclusion that isn't just logically valid, it's also very likely to be true.
The book puts it perfectly. They are two parts of the same science of proof. Think about it. A perfect deductive argument with false premises? It's just a pointless logic game. And a bunch of true observations without any logical structure? That's just a confusing mess. You absolutely need both to build an argument that is what we call sound.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Now you know the crucial difference between an argument that's just valid in its structure and one that's actually sound because it's based on truth. Start listening for it. I mean, really listen to the arguments you hear every day. You're going to start seeing it everywhere. Perfect, beautiful machines of logic running on completely faulty, untested parts.